series cos x sin x plus 1 by 2 factorial cos square x sin 2x plus 1 by 3 factorial cos cube x sin 3x plus etc. Here we use C plus IS method. We call the given series as S and we frame corresponding C series by replacing every linear sine term by the corresponding cos term. We replace sine by cos, sin 2x by cos 2x, the third term sin 3x in the S series by cos 3x to obtain the corresponding C series. Now we can add C plus I times S. We multiply I to every term of S and we add these terms along with the terms of C, and we group the terms such that we can apply Euler's identity appropriately. When first two terms are grouped, we have the first term of C series is 1. We have made use of this 1 as the first term of C series because we have an application of this 1 in the following steps. We are grouping terms cos x sin x and cos x cos x. Cos x taken outside, we are left out with cos x plus I sin x, which can be replaced by e raised to ix. We group these two terms which have 1 by 2 factorial into cos square x that can be taken outside. We are left out with cos 2x plus I sin 2x, which can be replaced by e raised to I 2x using the Euler's identity. Similarly, the terms containing 1 by 3 factorial into cos cube x are grouped and we have cos 3x plus I sin 3x replaced by e raised to I 3x. We have made use of this one in the definition of C series itself because when you observe this RHS, it is of the form 1 plus x square by 2 factorial plus x cube by 3 factorial plus etc. This is actually the series expansion of e raised to x with x equals cos x into e raised to ix. If this one was not present, we couldn't write the RHS in terms of exponential function. That's why we have made use of 1 in the very beginning of definition of C series itself. So now we replace C plus IS by the exponential function. Using the series expansion of exponential function and substituting x equals cos x e raised to ix, we have C plus IS equals e raised to cos x into e raised to ix. Cos x and e raised to ix are the powers of e. We replace e raised to ix by the same Euler's identity and we have e raised to x equals cos x plus I sin x. We multiply cos to inside the bracket, we have e raised to cos square x into e raised to I cos x into sin x. This is of the form e raised to m plus n by exponential law. This can be rewritten as e raised to m into e raised to n. Now we take outside e raised to cos square x, or we write this e raised to cos square x as it is and we again apply Euler's identity to only this bracket. We have e raised to I theta written as cos theta plus I sin theta, where theta here equals cos x sin x. So we just expand this bracket using the Euler's identity and this is written as it is. Now we equate the real and imaginary parts. We have the imaginary part of the LHS, which is S, which is the name given to the given series whose sum we had to find. So S equals the imaginary part of RHS. The imaginary part of RHS is e raised to cos square x into sin cos x sin x.